Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and you guys, I'm excited because I have 5 hot remote opportunities that are available right now, and these are some great opportunities. These are in customer service and tech support. And I know for some folks, the record just scratched because you're like, Delilah, I'm sick of customers. But listen, one of the easiest ways to get started working from home is doing what you've been doing out in the traditional work world, but from the house. So just hear me out. If they work for you, they work for you. But if they don't, pass it along to a friend. So we're gonna get right on into it, but first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you tap that notification bell and select all. That way YouTube tells you every time I post a video, and I post Monday through Friday, the hottest remote companies and opportunities. So this is the place to be if you wanna work remotely, and we welcome you over here. Glad to have you. So on that note, we are ready to jump in. All right, you guys, I'm gonna hit the highlights of the highlights, but just give me a second to get on my soapbox. I haven't been on it in like a few days, so that's a long time for me. I just wanna remind you guys that companies are still hiring. They sure are. And if it wasn't proof enough that I post these leads every single weekday, I have proof that companies are still hiring. I'm working on some videos. I got a lot of content that I'm sitting on. And one of my video ideas was about, seeing from the inside, are companies actually hiring? And I just want y'all to know I've got the receipts. Companies are still offering interviews, offering next step opportunities, and offering roles, okay? Job offers. So don't believe the hype about, oh, no one's for real out here. They are for real. You want to focus on this instead. Here are a few things that I want you to focus on if you're serious about getting hired to work remotely. Number one, make sure you always do the best practices. What are the best practices? Good question. Make sure you're always customizing for the role. And that doesn't mean a complete overhaul of your resume and cover letter. It just means that you're tailoring that position and you're tailoring your resume to that position. Make sure you're always submitting a cover letter. Both are already pre-filled out in the remote resume builder software. So it's quick and simple to submit both. The other thing that you always want to make sure of is that you're aiming for 25 plus applications a week. Okay, so in a week, you want to have hit that number or more. This is going to give you optimal opportunity. Okay, also, you want to make sure that you keep yourself on a schedule. Everyone's schedule is different, but if I could tell you what I recommend, look for these roles Monday through Friday. Why Monday through Friday? That's when HR is in office and posting these roles. So if you're hitting it Monday and maybe you hit it again on Wednesday and then you don't hit it again until the weekend, you're getting what was available on Monday, Wednesday, and what was left over on the weekend. These roles close very fast. I could be posting this and 10 minutes later, the role is no longer available. So just keep that in mind if you're not on the job boards daily. You're missing out on potential opportunities. So those are the things that I recommend if you want to get through this process sooner rather than later. It's going to feel like a job because looking for a job feels like a job. I always say that, but it's not forever. So, those are my tips. That's my 2 cents. I'm off my soapbox. Now let's get to these leads. Okay, so jumping on in here, the first company that I want to spotlight is VSP Vision. This is a company that you've probably used as your vision insurance provider. If you go over to their Glassdoor, you can see that they are a huge company, great reviews. They're based out of California, and they are a vision benefits company. So back to their website, at the top, you'll see in the corner careers. If you go hover over that, you can select overview, and from there you'll be taken to their careers page where you can learn all about them, what they've got going on. Looks like a really happy, work environment, and that's exactly what we want for ourselves. They also have great benefits, which, is a benefits company, so that's awesome. So if you want to see their available opportunities, you'll just select view all jobs, and from there you can further narrow down your search. I'm going to get into one lead right now. So jumping on in here, I'm looking at VSP's Customer Support 1 position. This is a full-time role. It was posted yesterday. It's available US-wide, and you're going to respond to customer inquiries ranging from routine to complex from members, clients, providers, and internal external business partners. Inquiries may range from telephone, in person, or via the internet, email. So you're going to be talking to customers every which way you can talk to a customer, and you're going to be talking about their prescriptions, plans, products, services, and procedures, their purchases, internet knowledge, payment processing, payment collections, eligibility verification, order status, shipping status, and stock availability, accurate completion of necessary documentation, and quality assurance testing for company software. So you're going to be doing a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of a techie aspect to this. You're doing mostly customer service, and this looks like a great opportunity. So if you're interested in this opportunity, I would put my best foot forward using the remote resume builder software. We have customized resume and cover letter templates. They're ATS optimized, they're pre-filled out, and you would just go into the software, choose the template of your choice, duplicate it, and in the wizard, you could keep what you want, change what you want. It's already going to be filled out, so you're not starting from scratch, and then boom, you're ready to download. So you can try it out for just $1 during our 7-day trial, and these are just some of the templates we have. If you're coming from a customer service background, you might want to use customer service 1 or 2. If you're coming from maybe like a healthcare background, even though this isn't necessarily like healthcare, like experience in healthcare isn't required, you might want to let them know, hey, I understand benefits because I'm from the world of healthcare. And then if maybe you're coming from insurance, on the customer side, you could use the insurance customer service template. So we have so many templates for y'all to choose from. This is just a sample. We have way more in the software. So try it out. I think you're going to enjoy it. I'll give you more details about the software in a little bit, but now let's move on to company number 2. So jumping on into company number 2, this is for a company called VCA Animal Hospitals. And I want to say I have shared this company in the past. If I have, it's been a long time, a really long time. This is a huge company, 10,000 plus employees, and they are a leader in vet care. So they have animal hospitals, and they're committed to taking care of the future of veterinary medicine. And it seems like people enjoy working here. So if you want to find more information about their careers, at the top, you'll see where it says careers. When you select that, you'll be taken to their careers portal where you can learn all about their available career opportunities and what the company has to offer. So I'm going to just go back up here and I'm going to just hit find jobs. I'm going to leave it blank. And then I'm in the great United States of America. So I'm going to toggle that. And then from there, I can, further customize my search. The lead that I want to get into is their virtual call center agent role. So this is a remote full-time opportunity. It's available US-wide, and it says that you'll be responsible for answering calls from prospective and current VCA clients, pet owners who are seeking to schedule or change appointments, check in for their existing appointments, or get answers to their general questions. So you'll work anywhere between 30 and 40 hours a week, and you will be providing a high-quality experience to their customers. So to qualify, you need a high school diploma. And then it says that you need to be able to field calls, encourage appointment scheduling, transfer calls back to the hospital and send messages, provide feedback to management, manage high volume of inbound and outbound calls and use of SMS or text, multitasking, and fulfill other related duties as assigned. So this is a great opportunity, you guys, because I know a lot of us are interested in appointment scheduling. And I mentioned yesterday with that ADP role where you were going to be scheduling appointments, that was a great foot in the door opportunity if you were trying to get into maybe like healthcare appointment scheduling. Well, same deal with this one. They're not asking you to show up with years of experience. They just want you to be able to do these things, have your high school diploma, and if you can check off any of these boxes, great. great. But if not, that's also fine. So this is another appointment scheduling foot in the door opportunity. And if you're interested in this role, then I recommend using the appointment scheduling resume template, or you could use the customer service template. But I would definitely go for that appointment scheduling template. Even if you haven't done this, you can at least see what would you be able to say you have transferable skills doing. So I would use this one, and I would pair it with our cover letters, and I would be on my merry way to remote work land. So now let's move on to the third company. So jumping on in here, the third company I want to spotlight is Jack Henry. And I was literally just talking about this company last week. They are back again with another hot remote opportunity. And if you're not familiar with this company, they're in like finances, banking. They're like a fintech, like the finance world meets the tech world. That's what this company is all about. Huge company, lots of reviews, a very nice rating on Glassdoor. So that means folks like working here. If you want to see their available opportunities, you can just scroll to the bottom. And when you get to the bottom, you'll see under who we are where it says careers. And from there, you can learn more about the company, what they have going on, culture, benefits, all of that wonderful stuff. Now we want to see their available opportunities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hit search. And then now that I have hit search, I'm going to go to workplace type and select remote. And then from here, I can see all of their remote opportunities. The one I want to spotlight is this one right here. So jumping into this role from Jack Henry, they let us know that as a bank credit union contact center customer service rep, you'll be the front line of customer support for their banking and credit union products and services. So you're going to provide exceptional customer service by phone, email, and chat to resolve customer inquiries, troubleshoot technical issues, and provide product training. You will also be responsible for documenting customer interactions, providing feedback to the product development team, and identifying opportunities to improve. So this is going to be a full-time role, and they have a 24/7 contact center. So for folks who are like, Delilah, I need me a night job, I'm trying to do something, at night, you might be able to work that out. Okay, if a company has a 24-hour operation going on, you probably will start off with one schedule, but once you get in there, you may be able to inquire about a different schedule. And this is a 24/7 contact center. So they let us know that this position is going to start on 10/6, so October 6th. The training is going to be Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time for the first 5 weeks. And so they don't get into what your schedule is going to be after that. So that's why I think, them being a 24/7 environment and you wanting to work at night might be a nice fit. And so they let us know some other great details, but to qualify, you need to have at least 1 year of customer service experience. You need to be able to adhere to a schedule, and you must be able to adhere to a published break and lunch schedule, proven ability to remain calm in stressful situations, comfortable navigating multiple systems while assisting customers and members. And they get into some more details here. They also let us know about what our internet speed needs to look like. So I'm not going to say that they're going to hook us up with the equipment because they don't say it right here. But 9 times out of 10, if a company tells you what kind of internet you need to have, but they don't get into the weeds of this is what kind of computer and the tech and blah, 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 they likely are going to provide that. So don't quote me on that. I'm just giving you guys some tips when you're looking at these leads. Okay. Take this as information, and it's not always going to be accurate, but in my experience, it is. So if you are interested, then I would put my best foot forward using the remote resume builder software, and the template that I would certainly use is the bank call center resume template. This one is perfect for this role. I would certainly use that one. So now let's move on to the next opportunity. We're making our way through these leads. The next company that I want to highlight is called SkySlope. This is a new to this channel company, and they are in tech. They have a niche with real estate. So this company is a part of a larger company called Fidelity National Financial. So if you're like, who is this company? They are a part of a larger company, and you can see that they're sizable themselves, but Fidelity National Financial is a huge huge company, 10,000 plus employees, and has been around since 1846. So sometimes you may find these smaller companies that you haven't heard of, and it seems to be the norm these days that they operate kind of independently, but at the same time under the umbrella of a larger company. So that's always reassuring if we're trying to figure out who these companies are and their legitimacy. So getting into the company, at the top under company, you can go to careers, and this is where you'll be taken to their careers. You can just see right away their opportunities, and there's one in particular I want to highlight. So jumping into this role, this is for SkySlope's customer support agent role. This is a US-wide full-time role. You're going to be in their customer experience, customer support department. And so they tell us about the company here. We want to go ahead and skip to the job overview. It lets us know that as SkySlope's newest customer support agent, you'll be responsible for providing exceptional customer, technical, and product support to customers in pursuit of making life better for every real estate agent, broker, and service provider. Specifically, you'll be responding to customer support tickets and resolving issues, supporting peers in order to increase overall efficiency of the whole department, and maintaining expert level proficiency on the system. Our customer support team operates on a 24/7 basis, 364 days out of the year, including all major holidays which are paid overtime. Each team member is assigned to a 4x10 schedule, 4 shifts per week, 10 hours per shift, determined through a seniority base shift bid process. So that sounds cool to me. You know, if you're trying to do just one big lump of work at a time, and then you have a nice lump of time where you're not working and a 24/7 environment, I think this one is really great. And then on top of that, a lot of what you're going to be doing is handling tickets, but you do need to be okay with phone calls. So you're going to talk to customers via emails, live chats, and phone calls. And so you're going to troubleshoot technical issues. So this is a tech savvy type role, and you get really great benefits, okay? Really great benefits. And they're just letting you know, as far as experience goes, they want you to have done something like this before, experience multitasking, working with Microsoft and Mac platforms, experience using a variety of different web browsers, ability to type 40 plus words per minute, excellent written and verbal communication skills, and excellent teamwork skills. So I love this lead. I love it. I really do. Okay. You know me, I love my gadgets and gizmos, and my favorite gadget and gizmo is the remote resume builder software. And I would use the tech support template for sure. That tech support template is a perfect fit for this opportunity because everything that you want called out is already there. So you would just add your razzle dazzle. So I would use that tech support resume template, pair it with a cover letter template, and be on my merry way. And now let's move on to the final opportunity. So last but certainly not least is a company called Logicalis. This is another new to this channel company, and I was perusing their homepage, learning all about them. I also went over to their Glassdoor. This is a huge company. They're also in technology. So it says that they are a provider of network integration and technology consulting services to corporate, education, and government clients worldwide. So that is awesome. And they have a great rating. So if you go over to their website, at the top, you'll see careers. And if you select that, you can learn more about what they got going on, benefits, culture, you name it. We need to make sure that it's a good fit for us. But if you want to just navigate to their careers, you'll see where it says see our latest vacancies. And from there, you'll see they currently, as of me recording this, have 196 roles available. And you can see the ones that are marked for work from home. You can toggle your search further over here since this is an international company. Now, the role that I want to get into is for their service desk technician tier 1 opportunity. And it says that you're going to provide support via phone, email, and chat for various PC hardware and software applications. So you need to be okay with talking on the phone, emailing, and chatting with customers. And your customers are going to be employees of corporate clients. So that's who your customer is. So the company has corporate clients, and the customer you're talking to is the employee of those clients. So that's kind of nice. It's not just random folks. I mean, at least in my head, that makes a difference. So maybe for you, maybe it doesn't. But you're going to need to be okay with handling 50 to 60 issues per day. So that's, going to keep your day full. And to qualify, you need 1 year in call center or service desk experience. You need to know how to use a computer. You need to know how PC hardware and software applications work. And they give us a list of them down here. And I can tell you, if you're a gadget and gizmo tech savvy person, all this is just easy stuff to you. So I love this opportunity as well. This is another great foot in the door role. And remember, trying to get into tech support, if you're not having success with the roles that you're trying to, be competitive for, maybe take a step down in the caliber of roles, and a foot in the door role like this one might be your foot in the door. So just giving you guys some options. And you already know the remote resume builder software's got you. I would use that same tech support template, but remember, we don't submit the same resume twice. So you could use this template, make your little, tweaks, add your razzle dazzle, and boom, you are on your way. So try it out for $1. After that, it's only $37 per month. You get to use it for a full week at that $1 trial. As soon as you sign up, we're going to send you your login. You're going to have your own private dashboard that looks like this. Email 2 will show you how to use the software. Those tutorials are quick. They live in my Teachable School. You'll also receive a login for that. And then email 3 is a link to our support desk. We have a 7-day-a-week support desk. So if you ever have questions about the software or anything, we are here to help you. So we take care of all of our customers. You'll only hear good things about the software because we really do care. So link is in the description box. Try it out. And next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. Y'all, all of these leads were featured in Extra Leads Club today, and we add about 40 of the hottest remote opportunities every single weekday so we can save you time and get you results. And you can see at a glance what is available so that you can put your best foot forward. So try it out for just $1 during our 7-day trial. It's only $10 per month after that. Link is in the description box below. And last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. I receive a teensy tiny commission if you purchase anything from here. I'm always talking about the computers. You need a computer if you want to successfully work from home. And Amazon's got you covered for any price point that you are working with. So check out my Amazon storefront. Consider joining Extra Leads Club, just $10 a month, and get your application and using the remote resume builder software. We have so many templates. They're ATS optimized. Save yourself some time and make customization quick and easy, and the software can help you with that. So thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.